Hello you what's his faces, welcome back to a new video. Tigon here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make the fastest Dlq33 in the Gunsmith. So let's get into it. So we have the RUS says that, no, we want a sniper, we want a snippy. Let's get the Dlq33 right there and let's go to Gunsmith. Now we're going to hit confirm and then we're going to get into it. So I'm going to tell you everything I know based upon what I've experienced so far. So first off, the muzzle, right? We don't really need a muzzle. After looking at everything, this is the tactical suppressor, by the way, but after looking at everything, this muzzle right here, it's nice, but it's not going to do anything for us. All it's going to do is maybe a silencer. It's going to give us a silencer, or it's just going to control vertical recoil and stuff like that. And this is for quick scoping because it's the fastest sniper or the fastest Dlq33 we can make. There's no reason to do this. If anything, it's just going to be a detriment to us because, as you guys can see, for some of them it subtracts the ADS speed, so we're not doing that whatsoever. Now the barrel, the MIP light, is what we are going to equip. And funnily enough, with this barrel or whatever, with actually everything, the fastest stuff is going to be first. So this is going to be the fastest. And if we actually go here, we also see that this one decreases ADS speed, and the other one also decreases ADS speed. So usually it's just going to be the fastest in the first slot. So we're gonna go ahead and equip this, right? Easy enough. Now the next thing, we're gonna skip over Optic because I want to talk to you guys about that, but the next thing is stock, right? Now if we go to stock, we have YKM combat stock, and this is the first one, as I said. So if you follow that rule, the first one is going to be the fastest. We equip it. Now the second one, the OWC skeleton stock, is actually pretty good. Funnily enough, I feel like this one should be called the skeleton stock, but whatever. This one right here does give you ADS speed, doesn't it, as you guys can see. However, I'm pretty sure it's not going to be as good as the YKM combat stock, just from what I've felt, because one, it doesn't feel like it's better, and then two, increases mobility but poor with your accuracy. So that does increase movement speed and ADS speed, but this one solely increases ADS speed, and it actually says it. So as you can read right here, it says slightly increases ADSing speed, whereas this one doesn't say anything about ADSing speed. So I'm pretty sure it might increase it a little bit, but not as much as this one would do. Now the next thing we're going to do is Animate Ammunition. We don't want to do any ammunition because it's all subtraction. We don't need more ammunition. It's not that serious. We just reload. Next we have a laser sight, and that you absolutely need to put on, and there really isn't no drawback. Visible laser sights subtract, like what? I'm fine with that. Now lastly we have underbarrel, and this is just if you're proning whatever. We're not gonna put this on simply for the reason that you can only put so many on these classes, like so many attachments, kind of like if you're playing BO2, and we don't want to overload it with attachments because we're just not going to be able to put something we want on there. Now if we go here, bullet penetration, that's what I'm going to equip because you really want those collaterals when you are quick scope and stuff, but anything else, it really is not going to do too much for you. Like it'll do stuff, but it's not going to add to your ADSing speed. But essentially this is the base. This is at the very least what you need to have a very fast sniper in the new Call of Duty Mobile update, right? Now let's go to Optic real quick, and there's a lot of them. So based off what I've learned, the optics don't do too much overall. Like you're getting, I mean, it does some, but I feel like most of the heavy work is being done by the other stuff. Let's go back into the Gunsmith. I don't know why I accidentally left it, but let's go into the Optic. Now the best ones, the fastest ones, are definitely going to be the 3x scope, the 3x A, B, and C. However, it's definitely faster than a 6x scope, but it's not that much faster. So the 3x scope I'm going to choose to use is the 3x tactical scope C. I'm just going to equip that one, right? And as you guys can see, this is how it looks, and we are equipped with it. Now of course we're going to go ahead and have to put a few perks on it that are going to make it the best it can be. Now agile, you definitely have to do that. And then the next perk, to be honest, since we didn't do too much in the thought of, you know, accuracy, I'm going to put on toughness, because if we're getting shot at, I just don't want to flinch and mess up my accuracy even more than it already is messed up by what it currently is. Now the last perk we're going to do is we're simply going to do dead silent. Well, actually no, I want to go ahead and try out this new high alert. I'm going to go ahead and get into a match, but if you guys want to leave here, it's pretty much how the stuff would look. But to be honest, I feel like this is the boring part. The fun part is going to be actually going in and seeing how everything feels. Now, as you guys can see, this little thing right here looks a little bit different. I was just wondering if you guys like the way this looks. God dang it. I'm pretty sure I did this one, yeah. So this is how it looks, right? It looks interesting, to be honest, but it scopes in really fast. Like, really fast. However, I don't feel like, I mean, it definitely scopes and fast thing. I'm missing a lot because my sensitivity is just all messed up on this test server. It doesn't feel like it translates very well. Like, I did all the sensitivities right, but it doesn't translate very well. Speaking of sensitivity, there is a big problem. I might make a full dedicated video to it, but I don't think I need to. But anyway, listen to you. So I'm just going to show you how this looks. Oh my god, just got wrecked by that bot and was standing right there. Okay, dang it. Let's go ahead. Oh no, that's not a bot, that's a person. He has something set up. Oh, that is an issue. Okay, so this is an issue I wanted to talk to you guys. As you guys see, I'm missing a lot of shots, and that is because of the sensitivity I have. But more importantly, everything in this game, like you see all these scopes, they all have their own sensitivity. And this was definitely a problem with the tactical scope, but depending on whether it's a sniper and whether it's a AR, you're gonna have different sensitivities for the scope, definitely. However, with this, you can potentially be using this same scope for an AR as a sniper, but it's weird because you might want different sensitivities for both, but you're gonna have to rock with the same sensitivity for all of them. And this was really a big problem with the tactical scope. Now, it's not that much of an issue with the tactical scope because it was the only one, but with there being so many, I'm like, you know what, let me actually go die real quick and then show you the other ones I was using. So I did that on purpose. And let's go over to sensitivity. Come on, give me another one. Let's go to settings, right, and go to sensitivity. See all of these? I have them all at 151. And for someone like me who uses the same sensitivity for my ARs and sniping, it's fine. However, for anyone else that wants to have stuff, you know, switched up or whatever, it's going to be really interesting to see how people adapt, because it's pretty much like the whatchamacallit problem on a way bigger scale. But as you guys can see, this is 6 times scope, and it's not too much different, I would say, than how it feels or whatever on 3 times. It feels almost just as fast, probably slightly slower. The main difference is simply the fact that you're seeing more of the scope. But other than that, a pro sniper is not going to really make that much of a difference to it. Dang it, the sensitivity and acceleration just feels so different. It's one of the main problems probably in my FOV. But yeah, I do love the scoping speed. I definitely feel like it's pretty snappy. Now, this could potentially just be a placebo effect. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into the current one, and I'm going to show you guys my fastest class that I have for sniping with the Dlq33, and then I'm going to kind of compare it against the one we have now, and I'll show you guys that. But as you guys can see, it doesn't really make, like, it makes a difference, but I wouldn't say that big of a difference, like a humongous difference. But it is definitely pretty fast. It does remind me of Modern Warfare, especially this one. I think this one might be one of the fastest. It is one of my favorite. I think this is like one of the scopes. Maybe it's 3 times scope A or something like that. I'll show you guys all the scopes and show you like the ones I was using, but that's pretty much how it looks. It looks pretty clean with this laser sight, not gonna lie. But dang, this works really long range too. It works pretty well. Oh my god. Okay guys, so we are now in the actual Call of Duty Mobile, and of course I'm going to show you the class I'm using. This is pretty much like the fastest you can get at Dlq33 in regular COD Mobile, except for blank scoping. But this is how it looks when I'm going ahead and shooting, scoping in. That's how a shot looks there, right? That's how a shot looks there. I'm trying to hit a shot, but I'm missing a lot just because I'm switching back and forth from each game, and the controls are slightly different as well as the sensitivities. But yeah, that's how it looks. Right, now let's switch back. Okay. There we go. Let's see if we can get a shot. It definitely does feel like slightly faster, I will say that. I can't attest to, you know, how fast it actually is without testing it, and I will be testing it when the game comes out, because there's no point to test it now since it's a test server. So there's no point to test it now because things could change. We don't know exactly if the value is going to be the same, but it definitely is pretty fast. It feels a bit faster than what it is currently, and as you guys can see, it's way easier to hit shots up close. So quick scoping is going to be really cool. So let's go back to the other one. Maybe I'm live. Yep. That's how it looks. Let's go back. Okay. Yeah, it definitely is pretty interesting going from back and forth. I had to actually put the buttons in a pretty good place, not gonna lie, because I'm able to switch back and forth pretty easy. Yo, I should make a video playing 2 Call of Duties at once. That'd be pretty cool. Or playing Call of Duty and like PUBG at once. Okay, let's go back this way. Yeah, so that's pretty much how it looks back and forth. It looks pretty interesting, I would say. I'm not sure Which one's faster? It definitely feels like the new test server one is faster. There's definitely a bit of length. I would say it's about half of a second faster, maybe. If I were to go ahead and blink scope with the test server one, I probably would get even faster speeds. But I would say, from looking at it now, it gives you approximately maybe like 0.5 or 0.7 of a second faster speed. But that's pretty much the video. I don't want to drag it out. God dang, it's been 17 minutes of me doing this. Junk happens fast. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, and I'll catch you later, and you guys can see this terrible gameplay somewhere sometime else. But yeah, subscribe and hit the like button. But catch you. Peace. Hopefully they do fix that freaking whatchamacallit. As you guys can see, I'm getting a lot of hit markers. In the test server, I noticed I wasn't getting that many hit markers with it. So I don't know. Maybe it's because of the fact that it's a smaller scope. So when I scope in or whatever, it's not taking as long for me to get to the target, and maybe I'm aiming higher because of that. I don't know. But that's pretty much it. Peace.